we keep everybody on the Facebook page, so students past and present, you know,
Yes.
everybody's on there. So it's really nice that people who've had a business for a couple of years can share their tips with perhaps the people that are starting out.
Yeah, that's right.
Feel supported, yeah, and Zoe, as soon as I email her, she emails me back, and I'm like, you really do feel supported. I know it's online, but you really do feel like you've got somebody there at the other end of the phone.
In the last 3 months has it been interning, yeah, I've been to an awards ceremony with her, I've helped her set up weddings, we've been to networking, and yeah, it's just been incredible, even in just such a short time.
Completely every single element of the course, even things that I thought I knew, I didn't actually know, because it goes into things such as lighting, you know, the whole section on.
And that's
things
so
and
important.
it's so important, and things that I never, you know, would have even considered.
So welcome back to our series of student interviews here at the studio. My next guest is Stacey Gates. Stacey, welcome to the studio. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thank you.
Now, Stacey, you are doing the Diploma in Wedding Planning, Styling and Design, aren't you? So what made you choose that course? Why that course above any others?
Basically, I was working in corporate marketing at the time.
Ah, okay.
And I actually did an event for around 300 people. And it was a fabulous event, and I was thrown in at the deep end. We didn't have an events manager at the company that I worked for. So I was thrown in at the deep end, and I had to plan it. I had to do it, and I sort of got the bug from it there and in. And then as the snowball came, I then got engaged, and then I had to plan my own dream wedding. And I totally got the bug. I just
fell in love with the idea of being in the industry.
Absolutely. And then I actually got married in Italy, and I noticed that your course was internationally recognised, which was a massive tick for me. I thought, wow, this could be something that, you know, I could use in my career, and also it could be something that I could put on my website, because I would also like to go down the route of
destinations.
Destination weddings.
Yeah, that appeals to a lot of people, and destination weddings is huge at the moment. You know, it's just getting bigger and bigger, and I think because couples want to take control of their own wedding, by running off to a different destination, they get much more control by doing that. So what have you learnt from the course so far then?
Oh, what haven't I learned from the course so far? It's been completely every single element of the course, even things that I thought I knew, I didn't actually know, because it goes into things such as lighting, you know, the whole section on.
And that's so important.
And it's so important, and things that I never, you know, would have even considered. I've gained so much knowledge from the course. I've had so much support from the course. It's just been fabulous, and right through to even creating beautiful Pinterest pages, and styling, and just different floral arrangements and things that the course has given me the opportunity to sort of get industry experience as well. It's just been amazing. I really am so grateful.
That's really nice to hear. We always like to hear that students are really getting something from it, and especially if you've had a little bit of experience based on the fact that you'd been thrown into this big corporate event at the deep end, so you had an idea of what it was going to be like. But work experience, as you've just mentioned there, is huge. And you are another one of our students that has been lucky enough to get work experience with the fabulous Pamella Dunn of Pamella Dunn Events. And you're interning for her, and it's not just that you've done, you've also been on studio set with us before, helping behind the scenes, haven't you? So tell me about some of your experiences with Pam and what you've learned from them.
Oh, Pam's been absolutely fabulous. Pam's enabled me to attend an industry event. She's introduced me to people from the industry, which has been fabulous. I've got to meet the other interns, which are also equally as fabulous, because they're in the same position as I am.
Yeah, that's right.
And we can all chat to each other and gain from each other
and
in
you
so
learn
many
from
ways.
each other,
Absolutely,
don't you?
100%. So you've got that support network there as well. And also, I went to a wedding setup with Pam as well. These are things that, you know, sort of money can't buy experiences.
No, that's right.
And I'm just so grateful that I was given the opportunity to come here with you in September and do the styled shoot and do the video. It was just a fabulous opportunity.
So you've really had quite a lot of exposure to the industry, which has helped you to take what you've learnt through the course online and really put it into practice. And as you say, money can't buy that sort of experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's a question for you. What's the biggest lesson that you've learnt since starting the course?
Oh, wow.
If you had one thing that you could pinpoint, what would it be?
I have to say I've learnt the most valuable thing I have learned is the power of networking and the power of introducing yourself to people and you know, gaining that network that you'll need to go forward when I do eventually set up my own business.
Yeah.
Because without that, you know, you need to be able to sort of tap into fantastic florists, fantastic photographers, cake designers, and I think if you haven't sort of put yourself out there, you're going to be alone in the industry, and sort of we're all here to support each other, aren't we?
Well, that's exactly right, and that's such a big part of this, because there's more than enough work to go around for everybody. You do need to support each other, and networking is massive, because at the end of the day, if you're a designer or you're a stylist or a planner, you are so reliant upon your suppliers. Your suppliers become part of your company. They are your team, and without networking, you won't find them. So talking about networking, at the Academy, obviously we've got our Facebook group, which is a private closed group, so nobody can get in there. It's just for you students. And I know that I'm blown away every time I go in there by the support you all show each other. You give each other advice, you support each other, you give each other tips on assignments and helping each other out, and there's even meetups. So how useful have you found that group?
Incredibly useful. I think even if it's just the silliest little thing that you might need a little bit of advice on, or maybe you want someone's opinion, do you think I'm doing this right? Or even down to the little things such as, do you think this colour's right in my logo? You know, it's really useful to
put it out there
with other like-minded students on the course. So we're all in the same boat, aren't we? And I think that's where, you know, the support network comes in, and it's really useful.
It's exciting for me as well to see people like yourself chatting to people over in Australia.
I know.
Or chatting to people over in the US, because obviously we are a global company, and our latest academy is the one over in Dubai. And I've noticed a lot of the students in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and places like that are really into the student Facebook group. So you get this exposure to different people in the industry, and also getting into the industry around the world. So you can't really buy that type of thing.
No, that's very true.
So my final question for you is, I know that you've been working on a company, Rose Gold Events.
Yep.
So where are you at with that, and what are your plans for the future?
So very shortly, I will be completing my diploma with yourself.
Which is exciting.
So I've just got my final portfolio review to submit. And then I'm in the process of writing and designing my website. I'm almost there with that. I'm very nervous about launching it, because it's incredibly personal, and you're just putting yourself out there.
You are.
But I'm also incredibly excited, and I cannot wait to see what 2017 brings. So.
Well, it sounds like it's going to bring a lot for you. It sounds like you've got a lot going on. I certainly can't wait to see your website launch. So make sure you tell us.
Thank you.
You know, as usual, we will do a write-up. We'll make sure it's on the website and do some social media over it.
Oh, that's great.
Congratulations on nearly finishing the course. As you say, your portfolio review, you're there.
Yeah.
You've got one step left to do.
This is it.
Yeah, so hopefully you get that done, and 2017 will be a good year for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.